Hey, Rosemary. I'm trying to keep this tripod from falling over. How's everybody doing? Hey, Deborah. We are over planting time here because it is too hot to leave the house. I just have to stare at my garden through the window. Yeah, I was kind of bored of sitting around and doing other stuff. So I said, you know what? I feel like painting, kinda, and I'm gonna go live. But I'm going from my phone. That's why the video is different than it normally is. You know, it's a vertical or whatever it is. Yeah, we actually got a little bit of rain today, but not nearly enough. Might have to move this so I can get a little clear. There we go. Oh, I would love mid 80s. It's not like it's not like super hot. Like, it's not like it's 100 degrees. I mean, the heat index feels like it's 100 degrees, but our humidity is so high. It's just like, it's awful. I should have posted that I was going live, but I really was just like, I guess I'll go live if I can find the tripod. You know, I went out this morning for a little bit because it was kind of overcast and it looked like it was going to rain, and I wanted to go get my sister and go off with her for a little while. I'd love to move somewhere where there was less humidity. But I don't want to give up my growing zone. Like, I still want my zone 9 so I can grow basically all year. But I could definitely do without the humidity. I love when it rains. Mostly because I don't have to go outside and water. But I set up I got a sprinkler set up, like, so where it gets half of my garden, and then I just have to go out and move it after, like a half an hour. My water bill is probably going to be twice as expensive, but yeah, I have like snack bell peppers, the little ones, and I had tomatoes, but I pulled them up already. And I'm looking for another tomato, but I can't find the one I want, and I'm not dealing with hornworms for a tomato I don't love. And I have amaranth, but I'm not going to eat that. I'm using it for flower arrangements. Yo, the dog has been moving his bed back and forth for like 20 minutes. Can you just lay down? Well, if you leave a hornworm on our play, the hornworms, if you leave them alone and you don't like go out there and pick them off and get rid of them, they'll take down a whole plant overnight. But I was dealing with some other kind of bug that was like leaving this sticky secretion all over the tomatoes, and something else is on my roses, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna spray something, and I sprayed an organic thing, and everything's fine except for my tomato. Just like my tomato was like, nope, I'm done. And I said, oh, okay. Oh, I had beans planted too, but they're not doing good either. I have what did I plant this year? Lake 47 blue beans or something. I think that's what they are. Business, oh my God, just lay down. There you go. Keep turning, lay down. I don't know how this dog is like just not completely exhausted from never stopping. Thanks, Rosemary. I just posted one on Patreon today of oh no, I edited it today. I meant to post it and I didn't. So if you're on Patreon, sorry about that. Yeah, that's what they are. They're string beans. I posted a sunflower arrangement that I went outside and I was like, okay, all my sunflowers are just like upside down because it was so hot. So I just cut off everything. Not everything, but I cut off all all the spent blooms, and then I cut off a bunch of the other blooms just to like try to lighten the plant up some. And I had, I don't know, I probably had like 20 giant sunflowers. So I was like, let's stick these in a vase. You guys like my Frankenstein? His smile's a little crooked, but they're right there. I always thought cannabis was like super finicky to grow. I mean, if I could grow it here, I'd probably grow it. It's an ornament. It's like a little. It's supposed to be like a little folk art ornament. But of course, you know the head. The head I sculpted in Nomad. It's an app on my iPad. I sculpted it in Nomad and then 3D printed it. So I'm like, you know, I'm making folk art with a 3D printer. So, but yeah, I was trying to sculpt it and I couldn't figure out. You know, I wasn't like, how do I produce these if I can't get them like even enough? Like they don't all look the same, which I mean that's fine, but I eventually was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down and take a day and figure out how to use Nomad, and it was very difficult, but I did it. And now I know how to sculpt stuff, so I can, you know, sculpt whatever I want and have it printed. This apple black, if y'all ever need black paint, this apple barrel matte jet black, it is so black. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna throw them up on Etsy and just, you know, like I need something to do. And I can't make wreaths and have them take over my house, and they're too expensive to make if they're not selling. So I was like, I'm gonna find something else. I want to make sure I paint this little itty bitty teeny tiny. These screw eyes, y'all. See how small they are? I mean, this thing's not that big. You can see it compared to my hand. But this screw eye right here, they're like 25 cents each. I said, oh no, ma'am. So it came. I got them I got like a 4-pack for $1 something at Home Depot, and then I came home and I was like, I'm just gonna order these on Amazon. I came on Amazon. They weren't any cheaper on Amazon. I was like, this is the tiniest little screw eye ever. Why is it so expensive? Thanks, y'all. All right. Did I get all the spots? Most of them? And I was, you know, me and my mom go to the grocery every Wednesday and every Tuesday. And I was like, we checked out and I was like, why is it so expensive? I was like, how have we spent like over $100 for the past couple of trips? And she's like, everything's more expensive now. And I was like, really? I was like, I thought it was just gas, but I guess it's also like, you know, bread and tortillas, and because that's all I eat is tortillas. Chicken breast and broccoli. Okay. Like, see how dark that black is? It is like super dark. just rest right there. Yep. Hey, Jen. I'm good. I'm waiting to hear back from my sister about when the arrangements for my dad's funeral are, and I don't know when that's going to be. Tennessee. No, Deborah, it just happened yesterday. I didn't post anything about it except on Instagram. I put a drop of gray in here and it is so dark. I need it much, much lighter. Thanks, guys. I'm fine. This is still too dark. I just, like, I want it to be over with, you know? Or at least know when the service is, and then be like, okay, Mom, take off of work. Catherine, take off of work. Let's drive an hour and a half to some church we've never been to before. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, so you know, I bought so many paintbrushes over the last couple days since I started doing this. I'm making a little folk art, what is this thing called? A Frankenstein. I'm like, what is this thing I'm painting? Who is this flat-headed white boy with green skin? See, the thing is, I can print, I can design, I can sculpt these in Nomad, I can print them out, I can cover them with clay, but there's no way for me to draw these, like, stuff on here evenly. I guess I could try to make, like, a stencil or something. I'll probably just cover it in glitter. Me too. I'm like looking at this and I'm like, why does this look so terrible? Like, oh, I wanted to thin out my paint too, and I apparently forgot to do that, especially for like these little detailed areas. Jen, what are you doing in Tennessee? You going to thank Dolly Parton for your vaccine? I was gonna go live last week, and then it was like, meh. Yeah, my hands are a little shaky too, and 45 people. You have 45 people in your family? That's too much. You need to like cut that in half. I was talking to my aunt yesterday, and she asked me to call a guy that used to work for my dad and my grandpa. You know, he worked for them for like 40 years or 50 years or something, to call him and tell him about my dad. And my aunt was like, "Oh, I gotta call Elton, and then Elton will tell all the cousins, and then I gotta call." And she was like listing all these people, and I said, I was on three-way with my mom and my aunt. We got off the phone. I told my mom, I said, "Who the hell is she talking about?" And my mom's like, "Those are all your family, like your cousins on your dad's side." And I was like, "I have never heard of any of those people in my life." Like, I know my mom's brother's kids, and I know my dad's sister's kids. Oh, these are island? Or these island, ain't your husband from the island? He from where Rihanna's at? Wait, hold on. I know I'm probably not on the screen, but I'm like all up on top of this thing. I said, I don't know any of these people. Is Rihanna gonna be there? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make these all like folky and primitive, and then like I did like one of them, and I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna just cover these with glitter. All right, I'm gonna actually try to thin out my purple and see if I can get these eyeballs painted. I bought the pouring medium from Walmart, no, from Dollar Tree, to see if it would thin out my paint, which I'm assuming it will since it's pouring medium. Because I went to Michael's and they were like, "Yeah, you need floating medium? It's like $20." And I said, "You know what? No." Come on. Why is this not coming out? Oh, come on. Yeah, see, that definitely needs to be thinned out. Yeah, this is for like mixing with acrylic paint to do paint pours. Mix well with acrylic paint, pour, swirl, rotate. Okay, whatever. I just need it to thin out my paint. Y'all like that extreme close-up I gave you? I'm like, well, this is what... All right, his eyes are still drying, so I think I'm going to go down to the body. Work on that body, yaddy, yaddy. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Can y'all... Yeah, y'all can see that. Maybe. I mean, I just don't want it to affect the translucency, which I'm sure it will. But, like, I don't like watering down acrylic paints because you mess up the binders that are in there. But if I'm adding a medium, then it's like thinning it out, but also keeping it binded, bound. Yeah, see, I only see mine at funerals now because everybody's married. I mean, all my cousins are still in their first marriages, so, I mean, I might see them at another wedding at some point. Did I not grab a drink? Oh, I got from frosted flakes. I want to do Halloween so bad. Like, I just painted this. I chalk painted this dresser for my kitchen, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna decorate that thing. See, I still don't think that this brush is the one I should be using. You know, I bought a bunch of those Halloween trees from Dollar Tree last year. When I opened them up, they were all black and orange, and I was like, what is this? I thought they were all black. Has anybody noticed like a difference in the stuff Dollar Tree's carrying now that it's $1.25 tree, soon to be tree fitty? I saw something that had like a pack of oil pastels in like the craft section, and I was like, that's kind of cool. I mean, oil pastels are a nightmare to work with already, so I can't imagine the Dollar Tree ones. The Dollar Tree ones are any easier. You have the Christmas trees, or you have black swags? haven't seen like a lot of new stuff. Like that's what I was I was expecting they were going to bring in all this different stuff, but I've just seen like nicer versions of the old stuff. In Dollar Tree Plus, my Dollar Tree Plus in Mira, where I go, I went there today. They have the chicken tenders I like for $5 in the $5 section. It's a freezer section where it's like $1.25. I think, and then I think it goes to $3, $4, and $5 stuff. They have the chicken tenders for cheaper than Walmart. I mean, do I just not know how to paint, or is this really hard? Oh, Jen, I got a bunch of the faux leather for the August signs. I'm doing my job to help stimulate the economy by making y'all buy stuff. But I haven't tested it to see how. I'm like, I'm gonna use this for the signs, and I still haven't tested it to cut. I keep waiting for the weather to like be super crappy so I can have a day where I'm like, all right, well, I can't leave because the weather's so crappy, so I'm just gonna stay here and do whatever. Wait, you cut the vinyl or the leather? Paper thin faux setting on less pressure. Oh, there's a leather. Okay. I was like, what does that even mean? But that makes sense. Yeah, I'm trying to find like a specific sunflower cut out, like a SVG that's a sunflower. I can't. I have looked everywhere, and I'm like, you know what? I just remembered I know how to draw, so I think I'm gonna like do that in Procreate, and then send it over to my computer, and then send it to Cricut, put it in Design Space, and then use that to cut out the sunflowers. Because I just want like a silhouette of a sunflower. It doesn't fray or anything, does it? Not that it, you know, not fray, but like the edges don't get funky. I know it doesn't fray. So I should be able to cut out some sunflowers and glue them to some wooden signs. Y'all, I got these things. They look like, oh, business, you look so sweet right now and I can't take a picture of you. For the August signs, it's like these pallets, like wooden pallets. Where did I get them from? Family Dollar, maybe? But it's the second month in a row I'm using something I got from Family Dollar for the signs. But I saw them and I was like, oh, that's cute. Is anybody watching anything good? You know, I listen to like a lot of horror podcasts, like horror movie podcasts, and they're all like, oh, they're always talking about like you know, like, oh, this movie from Taiwan or South Korea or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I don't feel like reading subtitles, but I heard so many people talk about this movie, The Sadness, and I finally watched it, and it was insane. But I was like, hey, I can read subtitles, like, if I'm not doing anything else. So I've been watching a bunch of, like, foreign horror movies. And I started rewatching Teen Wolf. I don't know why. I guess because they're making a movie. So I was like, let me revisit these sexy teenage vampires. No, sexy teenage werewolves. Sorry, the sexy teenage vampires are from the Vampire Diaries. Where every teenager is 35. I better not get flagged for saying sexy teenagers. I am not even on the screen again. Oh. See, it's just like right there, it looks like jaggedy. Well, I guess it's not too jaggedy if I can't find it when I look for it. I'm tired of hearing that Doja Cat song on TikTok. Especially because I went and listened to the song and I was like, so the only good part is the part they put on TikTok? Me and my mom cleaned up in here yesterday because my landlord called and he's like, hey, the insurance on the house, the company I had the house insured with went out of business. And I was like, how does that happen? He said, so I have a guy coming and he needs to come inspect the house to give me, you know, so he can get new insurance. And I was like, so does that mean he has to come inside my house? And he's like, yeah, so, you know, I just wanted to give you time in case you want to straighten up or anything. And I was like, ugh. And I told my mom, I was like, well, I got to straighten up. Just, you know, make sure there's not... I mean, I have too much stuff in my house, but it's not, like, dirty. It's messy. Because there's just crap everywhere. And mom's like, maybe you should make sure that you don't... oh, that went way too skinny, but that's all right. Move all those boxes out of your front door so you can, like, get out in case there's a fire. And I said, okay. I mean, I guess. You know what pisses me off about TikTok? I have been listening to Kate Bush since like 1994. I'm like 12 years old listening to Kate Bush. And now running up that hill is on TikTok everywhere with all these 20-year-olds who are like, where did this song come from? And I'm like, it came from 1987. That's where it came from. Y'all ain't discovered something new. Y'all just had bad taste. But good for Kate Bush, getting that money, making that paper. Hopefully. Okay. Cute. Now I gotta go back to my other brush. Because his eyes are dry. That hamster's still alive? Alright, this is not working. I need a smaller brush than that tiny brush. How's Macy Gray? Oh, I don't know that I like the purple for the eyes. That dog's name is Macy Gray, and that hamster's name is Lauren Hill. That hamster's name is Samantha Jones. Oh, I miss Sex in the City. I mean, he looks like he's got some kind of disease. He looks like he's got monkeypox. Why does Sarah Jessica Parker look so bad in the trailer? I was looking at her and I was like, why does she look like that? It's like her makeup's too heavy and it makes her look a lot older than she is. I mean, you only get to see her for like a couple seconds, but still. What color do I do the mouth, y'all? Like pink? And why is he Hulk green? Look at his eyes, look terrible. Yeah, but I saw a video today of them, of Kathy and Jimmy, Bette Midler, and Sarah Jessica Parker reacting to the trailer, and she looks fine. Like, she looks fine on Just Like That, too. I said, oh, Lord. I wanted they were supposed to do a version, like, back in, the early 2000s of Hocus Pocus 2, and it was going to have Betty White as, like, an older witch that brought them back again. And that would have been a good movie. She just aging badly. Yeah, the trailer just came out like yesterday or today. It looks good. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go wash these brushes out. I gotta pick them up first, though. Okay, I got them. I see you, baby. What did I miss? Yo, look at these candy corns I made. Is that not the cutest thing? I'm not sure about his eyes. It looks like maybe he's on a demon. He's got a demon in it. I bought those, you know, that little 5-pack of the 5-pack of little mini cereal boxes, you know, like these. Today when I was at Dollar Tree, and I have been eating them all day. Where is my white Arteza pen? Oh man, it's right here. Oh man, it must be, it's meant to be that I found it that quickly. And this is my pumpkin. I printed this one really big. And it took like, I think it was like an hour a day and 18 hours or something like that. It took forever. But that's cute. Oh, here he is right here. I was like, I know I have a small one. That is what he looks like once he's got the clay on him. And then here's my ghost. That was the first one I sculpted. That's why it's so like, there's nothing on but a nose and a chin and eyeball holes. And a kitty. Don't they look like vintagey? All right. I'm gonna let those eyes dry before I attempt to fix them. Here goes the dog again, y'all, with his back and forth nonsense. The Frankenstein or the pumpkin? That's what we will call him then, Freddy the Pumpkin. Oh, crap. Okay, well, I just made that a lot worse than it needed to be. So what I need to do is just kind of put it on there and roll. I'm looking for a new piece of furniture to paint. Because I bought that dresser that I painted to paint it and put it on Marketplace, and I ended up keeping it. Of course, because of course I did. course, this paint nib isn't upside down because I'm dumb. Artisan needs to sponsor me. I mean, I have like 3 of their products on my desk right now. I know they just started all the Christmas movies on like Hallmark or Lifetime or whatever channel that is that plays the Christmas movies, 42 of them a day. But my mom was watching one last night and I was like, I want to watch a Christmas movie. But like a Lifetime movie, not like a good movie. See, doesn't that look much better now that you can't see how crappy the seam was? Good idea, me. Hey, Rebecca. I am painting a little Frankenstein folk art ornament. Well, I'm trying to. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing. But we're going to fix his eyeballs and then he's going to be all right. He just needs prayers. Y'all pray for him. I went back and watched all of Fear Street movies earlier this week, too. Well, I guess it was last week. This eye needs to be... slightly bigger. Hey there. All I wanted to do today was take a nap, and the freaking kids next door would not stop screaming like maniacs. And business kept barking at them. And I was like, okay. Second day in a row, my nap got interrupted. Today it was the kids. Yesterday was my mom calling me to tell me my dad died. Can I please just take a nap? Oh, see, that's what I gotta do. I gotta turn it upside down and look at it, because then I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. I love a good nap. I sleep better when I take a nap than I do when I like go to sleep at night. Oh, I like to have me a nice lunch. I like to have me a couple of slices of salami and Swiss cheese inside of a low-carb tortilla. But today, I cooked a bunch of chicken yesterday. Like, just cooked it, and my mom shredded it for me. So I have it in a bowl in the refrigerator, and then I can just add whatever I want to it. Like I did, you know, if I want to make it like chicken salad, I can just add some mayo and some seasoning and stuff. And then today I did it, you know, I fried it in a pan a little bit just to heat it up, and then threw in some barbecue sauce and made a wrap with it. I might actually have that for dinner. Do I look like I can afford Olive Garden salad? I've actually. Wait, is it like a oily dressing? Is that the one like the one they put on the salads? It's a creamy dressing? Because you know I like a creamy dressing. Now I want a salad. I got lettuce and I got chicken. I don't know if I have dressing. All right, well send me seven. Send me seven of them. I want to go to Sam so bad. See, I could eat salad every day. I get annoyed with fixing them. Like if I could have a salad delivered to me every day, that'd be all I would eat. I'm like, damn, y'all need me to like cut up some tomatoes. Oh god, the air finally went off. I think that's the first time it went off today. Are his eyes looking better, or am I give him a worse case of PTSD? I don't think think I've ever had that. I'm not big on pecans. Does anybody see what I did with that paper towel? No? Okay. I never go to Wendy's. Like, we have a Wendy's that's pretty close, but, like, I never go there. Yeah, that paint just went on the table. Oh, here it is. I found it. Oh, do you say pecans? Like some kind of caveman? It's pecans. You ever go to the pecan buffet? That's what you need to do. Go to the all-you-can-eat buffet and just get nothing but pecans. Buffet. What do y'all say? Yeah, let's say buffet. Buffet. Bussies. Yo, if I had some paintbrushes that actually did what I wanted them to do. I know it's Buc-ee's. I saw a TikTok the other day where a guy was like, oh my God, we need to stop at Bussies. And he's like, that's, the other guy was like, that's not what that is. He's like, I need to stop that anyway. Oh, did I just totally screw this side of the face up? I sure did. Look at him. He looks like Liza Minnelli now. Eliza with a Z. Does he need a beauty mark? I think so. No. I'm like, yeah, I think so. No. What should I do on the purple down here? Because this is like too much purple. That's just purple. I was trying to do horizontal lines, like I was gonna do black and white lines down the bottom of this under the drip, but then I realized I could not mark those lines, and then I didn't know how to do it. But I could include those lines on the 3D print and then use those as reference, I guess. But y'all still haven't told me what color to do the mouth. I mean, I guess I could do like a darker outline, like mix a darker green. Well, that's not gonna work. Let's go just for that, and we'll add a little bit of black to it. What about Freckles? Does he need Freckles? Is that cute? Oh my God, y'all, look. Need more on his nose. I think he needs... You know what? I'm gonna try. Isn't that cute? I think what I'm gonna do is let this dry really good, and then I'm gonna go back with like some my Prismacolor pencils, and I'll be able to clean up these lines really well. I should have done that to begin with. Like I should have painted everything with the base coat and gone back and added all my details with the eyes. Yeah, see, just kind of... Chenevert. Cute. All right, you go over there and dry so I can try to correct you later on. Oh, crap. I'm getting hungry. What time is it? I sold 2 because I put everything 30% off. I had a wreath that was $70. I ended up making $28 on it because it sold for like, I think it sold for $48 after Etsy took out their fees and everything, and then it was $20 to ship it. And I was like, well, my mom said, at least it's not on your wall anymore. I said, yeah, but I lost, like, I literally gave this person something for free. But whatever, I'm a folk artist now, so. I'd like to I'd like to like clear them out because I am hoping that my dad leaves me enough money that I can buy a house. And I'm not getting my hopes up for that, but I would like to move. Which sucks because I really like my landlord and I really like this house, but I can't deal with these freaking kids. What are the keywords? I'm gonna give you my password. You go do that for me. Give you something to do on vacation. Why does underneath his chin look like that? I know that's where it was attached to like the build plates. That's all bumpy, but you think that I would have put enough layers of clay on there that it would have gotten a little bit better at some point. I do too. I put like wreath, amazing, beautiful, Adam Shenevert, pecan. Handmade, American, monkeypox. Okay, he's cute. That's a cute pumpkin. I think I like the pumpkin the best. Oh no, I really like the cat too. Maybe mini wreaths are the way to go. Oh. I am so hungry, y'all. I gotta finish this and then go eat. I saw the when I see it was the dog person. Is that what it said? Because every time I sign on Etsy, it's like look at what your friend has, and I'm like, damn, Etsy, do I not have any other friends? But I think it's because I haven't favorited anybody else's shop because everybody else is garbage except for you. Oh yeah, dogs welcome, people tolerated. You know, it was you know that Sex and the City episode where the two gay guys tell Samantha they want to have sex with a woman and they pick her? Like, you know, oh, if we're gonna do this, you know, we want to do it with somebody who knows what they're doing. It's from like season 2. Like it was a really, it's an older, a really older episode. No, they're all really older episodes now, but those two guys are on TikTok. They're a real life. They were a real life couple then. They're still together now. They're on TikTok renovating a house in Brooklyn. This enormous house. It's like a 4-story house, like a brownstone. And they were like showing off tile that they're using in the master bathroom. And he's like, oh, well, we don't know how to do this. You know, we want to do this. We might do this pattern. We might do that pattern. And then he's like, and if you like this tile, make sure you check out so-and-so on Etsy. And I was like, you ordered tile from Etsy to do a whole bathroom? I'm sorry. Do I need to go back and be an actor? But I think one of them's like a producer on something. I don't know. I might not know what I'm talking about. But I was watching it and I was like, why do those guys look familiar? And then um, they said that they were on Sex and the City forever ago. Hey, Corey. Did you hear back from your parents? I'm assuming so, huh? And it was not like oh, I'm gonna do a little backsplash. This was like the entire 10-foot wall behind their vanities. He's like, these are hand glazed ceramic tiles, and the guy who was putting them in, he's like, yeah, none of them are the same size because they're all handmade. But it was pretty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No, no business. I don't know what that was, but it's not gonna get you whatever it was. You need to be more worried about me getting you. It's probably just a ghost. Might be a demon. Might be a vampire. Might be a sexy teenage werewolf. Yeah, the tiles were like this, like emerald green, and they were I think they were like 6 by 2, like they were rectangular, and they were gonna lay them in like they said, you know, should we do them in like horizontal stack, vertical stack, like herringbone, double herringbone, and they chose like the most boring one. But apparently it's because they put in some kind of crazy floor. Oh, and then he's like, I'm so happy our fixtures came for the bathroom. Now these are chrome. They were handmade in Germany, and I was like, oh my god, what do these people do for a living? I'm like, hi, welcome to my bathroom. These are butt wipes specifically bought from Dollar Tree. All right, Mr. Kitty. What are we naming the cat? If the pumpkin's Fred. Yeah, watch out. That's a shower curtain imported directly from Dollar General. That's a yellow dot special. Oh man, my back just like snapped in 7 spots. I know I had the I messaged Katie Dysart on Instagram, and I told her, I said, can you just tell your mom and dad that my dad passed away this morning? Because I used to have like their house phone number, but um, I doubt they still have a house phone. Oh, doesn't Corey live? Corey lives on Corrine too, huh? Okay, who are you talking about, Katie? I need to get in touch with Katie Tomasio, and I have no idea how to. I don't know how to. I have no idea how to get in touch with her. Jen, this is my friend Corey from high school. Her parents got set up by my parents, but then my mom had all these love letters from my dad, and as I was going through them, like there's letters he sent my mom, and then my mom's got a bunch of letters from Corey's dad that he sent her while they were in college, while he was in college, and I'm like, oh my god, could Bruce Cundiff have almost been my dad? It's so funny, like it's like dear Melanie, today at the fraternity we and like my mom's like telling him, she's like, dear Bruce, school is so boring, tell Yvonne I said hi, I bought a new dress. And I'm like, mom, what are you doing? Like, this is what you write your friends? Hey, Miss Shonda. The whole gang's here tonight. I'm good. You know, it's Halloween, so I'm doing Halloween stuff. And my middle name is Bruce, but I don't know that I'm named after Corey's dad. But it might be. Well, no, probably not, because my dad's middle name was Bruce too. But let's just pretend. Ooh. Oh my god, my back. My neck, my back. My anxiety attack. She eating pie or something. She says she's about to go on a family reunion with 48 of her relatives. That's that girl. I'm going to have to talk to Preacher about that. And I think Rihanna's going to be there. I don't know. She didn't tell me, but I'm assuming that means that, yes, Rihanna's going to be there. What is this strawberry pie? I have never seen that before. Okay, so Felix here, Mr. Kitty. This is a clay mixture I concocted to fill in the lines on the 3D prints, and it's working pretty good. And it's super cheap to make, so that's good. I was like putting clay on these before, but it was taking way too long, and then the sculpts got too detailed for me to put clay on them. So you gotta like put the clay on here, and then as it dries, work it around so it doesn't get globby. But I can file this files real easily. It sands real easily, so. It's usually a couple of hours. But I did one with UV resin earlier, and it came out really good, but it took forever, and UV resin is super expensive. They're gonna be little ornaments. See, this one's got a little this is Liza the Frankenstein. It's got a little cap in it to hang, like on an ornament stand. And then I have some bigger ones as like you know, just decorations. Oh, you mean a cheap one from Amazon? I cured mine like 5 times, and it was still sticky, and I said, you know what, I'm not dealing with this. I don't even know where I put that, because it was my little devil head. I think it was a devil head. So I have a Frankenstein, a pumpkin, a ghost, a cat, a devil head, and I have an owl that I sculpted, and I looked at it and I was like, this thing needs prayer. So y'all keep that owl in your thoughts and prayers, because he needs an exorcism, I think. I was looking at it, I was like, this owl is so freaky looking. But I probably should have had like a reference picture instead of just trying to sculpt it. Be like, okay, I think owls have like ears and like eyelashes and feathers. I don't know what an owl is, y'all. Not an owlologist. Oh yeah, I did the devil, right? I did the little devil thing, and then I printed it out, because it's hard to see when you're looking at it on the screen, like what it's actually going to look like. So I printed it out, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, what is wrong with this devil thing? I said, it just looks like a little demon thing because it's like a little, it looks like a person with horns. And I was like, what am I missing? Then I was like, oh, he needs he needs like a little pointy chin, like the devil beard. So I remodeled it, but I haven't printed that one out yet because I ran out of filament. But I'm gonna set my printer up to print some stuff tonight. I want to print some big sized the candy corns. There, Mr. Kitty. All right, let me go wash this brush out because it'll definitely get all stuck in here. And I'm gonna get the devil head if I can find it. Why is it still light outside? I'm back. Look, see, this is the devil, but look how round he is because I didn't like do anything to the back. Like I tried to move, change up the backs on a couple of them. But yeah, see, he's got the real big mouth, but he doesn't have a chin, so it just his mouth is here and this just ends. And I ran out of white. I had to switch to brown, and then I ran out of brown. He does look like a cat. I think I might make his horns, if I can get them to, like, twist, like more like goat horns, like, back. But I like the way the eyes look. I like the nose. I like the big, giant mouth. And the cheeks. Of course, you gotta put the cheeks on there. So I'm gonna print a big candy corn tonight. And I might print the owl just to see what it looks like, but Jesus, Michelle, he's right here. It looks like a Pokeball because it's like so. I need to like flatten the back of it some. He really looks like chocolate now since I printed him in half brown filament. Are those the ones with the thongs? Oh, I modeled the candy corn today, but I only printed a little bitty one, so I'm going to print a bigger one tonight. Probably like 6 inches. I swear to God, my neighbors are like outside. They must be like, hey, Adam's in his office. Let's go talk in the backyard. And then now they're like, I think he's in the living room. Let's go talk in his driveway. Yeah, I'll either post it on Instagram. I feel like this top needs to be like the top's pretty pointy. I feel like it needs to be rounded off too. Jen, don't tell her hi. She's low-key racist. It sounds like a domino. Michelle, I think you are. He said some very disturbing things about Greek people earlier today. But wouldn't that be cute if it's like planet painted the orange, you know, the candy corn colors, and the face is painted. I grew up in Saint Bernard, but I'm trying to overcome that. Aren't we all? How we got 3 Saint Bernard people up in here tonight? And there's my ghost. I think instead of doing the ghost in white, I want to do them in like a kind of yellowy off-white. I saw some on Pinterest and I was like, oh, because I was like, if I paint this white, how am I going to do the white to the eyes and not have it look like Liza Minnelli over here? Oh, Sydney Prescott. Hey, Kim. Look at this thing. It's like Liza Minnelli from Cabaret, except green. He looks like he's from Saint Bernard. Yo, where I use the pouring medium to thin out that paint, this is like sticky. Look, he looked like he grew up on Golden Drive. Yeah, I forgot to model ears on it. So I was painting and I was like, where does the hair stop if there's no ears? But these are all still just prototypes, so. I love the freckles though. The freckles really made it. Michelle, doesn't one of your gross kids have freckles? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I was supposed to go live and I was going to clean this table up, but now there's like more crap than ever. But at least I got this done. He still got them Ryan Seacrest teeth though. My mom can't live. My mom can't chat from her tablet. It's weird. Oh, he's supposed to have a little blushing on his cheeks too, but last time I did that, I messed it all up. She's at work. She likes to call me when she goes to lunch at like 4. So she likes to call me and she's like, listen to all of this crap. She sent me a text message the other day and she's like, I'm back at work. Somebody peed in the changing room. And I was like, oh. It was a little kid, but still, I was like, whoa. Yeah, this is like really, like, this is all dry. This feels fine. And see, you can see, like, they're all the same paints. See how dark and matte the black is and then the green, but then the pouring media made this, like, shiny. Oh. Oh, here's the other head. Wait, I see it right here. They get little ornaments, Kim. Oh God, I can't reach this because it's underneath my stupid rolling cart. Look, this is the little devil head, but I put the UV resin on this, so he's like super smooth. But I mean, look, that's how sticky he is. Come on, man. But I don't want them to be glossy, I don't want them to be like perfect because they're supposed to look like they're hand sculpted. That's what we're pretending. Yeah, I need to print out. Just put them in the sun. We don't have sun here, but I mean, we don't have sun right now. Yeah, I had him in my nail lamp, but I have the little bitty. Wait, is this gonna knock everything over? Probably. I just go stick about my call. I mean, it is like really smooth. It's just it's just the UV resin is expensive. No, I've fully cured the UV resin with this light before. I think this light is. I don't know. Let me see. This says LED 3000. But I think I had to like go through it like 6 times. Michelle, I need you to buy me a 34-watt nail lamp. For my 4th of July present. she even here? She's probably making out with her dog. She one of them people that makes out with her dog. He good. He keeps moving. Where is he? He keeps moving his bed. Thanks, Kim. He's good. I've been sending him to my mom's house for daycare. And my mom's like, this dog's so aggravated, he never stops. And I was like, yeah, he doesn't. He's a good boy. Michelle, I'm gonna put a fancy lamp on my wish list, and you can just buy it for me for my 4th of July present. Do most of y'all watch these on your phone so you don't care that the video is vertical? Well, not that you don't care. It doesn't really matter to y'all. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person who watches YouTube on my computer. Okay, it's not as sticky anymore. I can feel this now. So y'all don't mind the vertical video. Like, I don't like when it's, I don't like when I'm watching like a full YouTube, like I'm fine with the lives being vertical. It's just like when I'm watching a full YouTube video and it's all vertical, I'm just like, come on. Okay, cool. Because this is a lot easier going live from my phone instead of like doing it through my computer, still on my phone, but still through my computer. All right, how many minutes has this been, y'all? A 100. All right. Oh, that's better. He's still sticky back here, but let me put a coat of paint on him just to see how the resin covers. What color we think, y'all? It says it's a 4.5 lamp. I mean, I would probably paint him red. So, oh my God, my whole body is broken. I hate that when my whole body's broken. When I'm minding my own business and my whole body gets broken. Oh, this is magenta. Damn magenta. That's gloss. I don't want gloss. I got very upset about that magenta paint. Y'all heard that? No magenta paint. Oh my God, there's chalk paint. All right, well, this looks like it's going to be a Dateline episode. it's spooky. Every time I go by my mom's house, she's watching some kind of Dateline Discovery ID thing about some old lady getting murdered and eaten and all this. I was like, why are you watching this stuff? She's like, that's what I like to watch. That's what I put on for Lily when I leave to go to work. And I was like, that poor dog. But like, if he was ever going to murder anybody, like my mom would be the person to call. She'd be like, no, you can't do that. They're going to find that in DNA evidence. You can't use bleach to clean that up. That shows up even after you use the bleach. Okay. And of course, it's like every time I'm over there, I'm like, this is so dumb. Why do you watch this stuff? Then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, wait a minute. The sister killed her? And they dumped her body where? It wasn't the uncle? But lately, my mom, she's either watching a murder show about some old lady getting murdered and buried in a field, or she's watching Little House on the Prairie, like, because it's on like 7 hours a day, and she's always watching it. She's seen all of them like 100 times. And I'm like, this is dumb too. But every time I'm over there, she's like, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Why is Paul crying? Mom's like, oh, they just had a hailstorm and he lost all the wheat and they were gonna make $2,000. And she's going, oh, and I'm like, well, this is dumb. And then like, well, what is he gonna do to get the money now? What he's gotta walk really far? And y'all, if you've never seen Little House on the Prairie, that is like the most tragic show. Like, I'm like, what is this one about? She's like, oh, this is when the daughter goes blind. This is when the baby brother dies. This is when the baby gets kidnapped. This is when the house burns down. I was like, damn, freaking drama on a prairie. But that's what happens when you got a town full of white people. She said, oh, the girls are so excited. What did she get? They each got a hand knit scarf and a penny for Christmas. And I was like, oh, Lord. And they were going to sell the wheat. And they were like, the first thing we're going to do is get curtains in a new dress for whatever I don't know what the youngest daughter's name is. I only know the blonde one and the one that's Melissa Gilbert. Yo, that looks pretty good, huh? And once Michelle gets me my new lamp. Oh. This is a good color, too. I wonder if I could just, like, stipple it on there to cover up the layer lines, but I don't think so. I don't think so, boys. Right, you go there. You dry. You do what you gotta do. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I still need to go eat dinner. I'm tired. Since nobody wants me to nap. These freaking people. I can't wait to move. That is, if anybody wants that paint, it is Lacquer by Waverly. I don't know. I've been eating nothing but, like, I bought a bunch of tortillas and I've been like, oh, let me throw turkey in here, let me throw ham in here, let me throw salami in here. So I'll probably just roll up some chicken or ham or turkey or salami or something. I kind of want eggs, but I don't feel like cooking. Not that eggs are really cooking. Maybe I will fix eggs. Yeah, I think I'm going to get back into, like, my Wednesday schedule. Just doing stuff like this. Yo, I'm going to fix this. I'm gonna fix Liza, and she's not gonna look like Liza Minnelli anymore. Yeah, I don't want to cook when it's this hot. Like I just want to be done with that. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll probably be back like next Wednesday or sometime during the weekend. I don't know. But thanks, and thanks for all the prayers and thoughts about my dad. All right, bye guys. How the hell do I end this, y'all?